Breaking news, Kash Patel has now been officially confirmed as the new director of the FBI. As soon he will be at the gates of FBI headquarters in Washington, D.C. It is a new day here in America, specifically when it comes to the Justice Department, as the levels of disclosures are going to be vast and big. As in this video, we're going to be talking about the huge ramifications that all of this will be bringing to the forefront of the American people. I don't know about you guys. I'm canceling all of my plans right now because I'm expecting some big revelations to drop very soon that are just going to be bombastic. Just as bombastic as some of the memes here, which are absolutely freaking hilarious and epic. Let's go! As truly, what an exciting time to be alive, as the FBI was one of the most corrupted institutions under the Biden administration that, along with the Department of Justice, was raining terror on political thought leaders on the right and in the alternative media. Many of my friends were raided by the FBI, investigated. I was just simply interrogated by them a couple years ago. Not a good time. Not a nice time. As, of course, I'm sitting here waiting, looking at my front door, being like, it's only a matter of time now, especially if Kamala Harris gets elected, that the FBI is going to find some reason to stifle dissent, stifle alternative media, as it has already been revealed that they sent undercover agents to Alex Jones's InfoWars operation. Okay, that's what we know about. We're about to learn a lot more. I'm filing my own Freedom of Information Act articles now. You know, I might not even have to do that. I might just make a phone call. I might just find out exactly what's been going on here, since so many underhanded, horrible things have been happening to set me up. I mean, the levels of insanity that I've been dealing with within the last few years, especially when it comes to intimidation, harassment, threats, arrests, people literally trying to put stuff on my computer in order to put me away from you. Have no idea the levels of insanity that I'm dealing with, that now finally more than ever, I can take a deep breath. I could relax, and I could understand that a good man is in charge here, as the Senate has now officially confirmed Kash Patel as the new director of the FBI. This man promised, as when he was going to be in a position of power, to make the FBI a museum on all the government corrupted. He has promised to do something that the FBI has been covering up for over 30 plus years and release the Epstein client list. This is going to be game-changing. This is going to be vast. This is going to be huge. And this is going to lead to tremendous change. By the way, when he's talking here in the beginning, he was talking with us. He was talking to me, Tim Pool, on the Timcast IRL show. Here it is. Here's Kash in his own word. This is what you're about to see in action.
Well, the Epstein Black Book, like on day one.
On day one, roll out the Black Book.
So will you work with me on this issue so we know who worked with Jeffrey Epstein in building these trafficking rings?
Absolutely, Senator. Child trafficking has no place in the United States of America, and I will do everything, if confirmed as FBI director, to make sure the American public knows the full weight of what happened in the past.
Absolutely, as now thousands, I got goosebumps here, thousands of children will actually get justice here, will actually get to call out their predators in real time, that were able to get away with it because they were just too powerful. They were too influential. They had too much money, as the Democrats were trying to rally everyone to vote against him. And they almost had their way here, as a lot of people are saying this is the peak Democratic Party, as I won't say this family-friendly show here, as 5 prominent liberal Democrats were outside of FBI headquarters trying to block the confirmation. As, of course, one of the main people that was rallying people was Adam Schiff, someone that, of course, was panicking, according to Charlie Kirk, outside of the FBI building, since Kash Patel previously called Adam Schiff the worst criminal in Congress in the last 250 years. Here's a great juxtaposition of seeing these two people that are definitely not going to be the best of friends coming up soon when Kash actually gets into that FBI building.
This is someone we cannot trust. This is someone who lacks the character to do this job, someone who lacks the integrity to do this job. We know that. Our Republican colleagues know that. The only qualification Kash Patel has to be FBI director is that when everyone else in the first Trump administration said, no, I won't do that, that crosses moral, ethical, and legal lines, Kash Patel said, sign me up. In the first Trump...
that we're going to talk about right now is Adam Schiff met with a whistleblower. Adam Schiff went to the podium day after day after day saying, I know nothing about this. We're not going to discuss it. We're going to protect it. And then Adam Schiff, led the prosecution of the impeachment trial in the Senate of President Donald Trump. Talk about someone who was conflicted out of the game because he was part of the hoax that brought Charmella in, manufactured that false accusation, and then peddled it out to the world. And he continued, not surprising, he's lied about almost everything in his life. But now he lied just to set up a presidential impeachment. And that's what I was talking about, these disinformation campaigns. And then he should be investigated because he lied to the world about his interactions with Charmella, who was a...
Yep, and that's why you see him really big mad now, as there's a reason. Peter Strzok, a corrupted FBI agent, just deleted all of his posts on Twitter. As, of course, within the last few days, the FBI was probably clicking the delete button as much as they could. There's a reason why Kash Patel wasn't appointed right away. Tulsi was appointed. She was facing a huge uphill battle. RFK Jr. appointed. In a short amount of time. They made sure to postpone Kash as long as they could. Why? Because the FBI was probably getting their ducks in a row, probably getting their official stories correct, probably burning and destroying as many documents as they possibly could in order to prevent larger justice from actually happening here. As, of course, this vote nearly didn't pass in Kash's favor. It was a very narrow vote here, as Susan Collins opposed Kash Patel ahead of this critical vote. Mitch McConnell, for some reason, actually voted for him, very surprisingly, as he also announced his retirement on today. Now, before talking about the bigger kind of ramifications here and the very kind of eye-opening conversation I had with Kash Patel and the position that he even offered me, we want to tell you about thebestpoliticalshirts.com. You can get the shirt that I'm wearing right now, which is a famous logo of an adult website, but just engineered to really highlight what it really is. You can get that shirt on thebestpoliticalshirts.com. You go into here, go into the search, and you do mind control. Type it in there, click search, wait, bada bing, bada boom. That's how you get it. We have so many shirts, it's very difficult to find all of them. I mean, you can keep scrolling, and when you do keep scrolling by clicking here, load more, you're going to be very entertained by some of the very kind of hilarious, funny ideas that we have for you, available only exclusively at thebestpoliticalshirts.com. We have a lot of shirts about the FBI here. We have this one. Just type in FBI into the search on the top of thebestpoliticalshirts.com, and you get this new shirt to celebrate all of this, which I'm going to make sure to expedite and to order quickly here, which now reads, "The FBI is straight." As, of course, the previous shirts we had here said that the FBI was gay. Is it still going to be gay? Is it still going to be this larger representation of what we saw beforehand? I mean, now these shirts, let's just be honest here, they're a little bit outdated now. Let's just be real with ourselves. These shirts, not outdated. This new shirt now, thank you for fixing this, Kash Patel. Again, lots of great shirts, all available on thebestpoliticalshirts.com. It's a great way to do your lazy form of activism, to meet like-minded friends, to find fellow individuals in your community that think like you do. And that's a superpower. Once you get that, once you get the ability to network, to work, and build a community, the best way to do it is, of course, just be honest and open and be transparent with your neighbors and with your family members and try to build this larger kind of coalition here. Once you start doing that, man, life is just so exciting, so awesome, because you have a team of supporters behind you. Start that journey right now by getting the shirts on thebestpoliticalshirts.com. Get active, get engaged, stop feeling afraid to express yourself. Do it right now, thebestpoliticalshirts.com. Click the link down in the description below, and I will see you there after this video. As, of course, here's more from Kash Patel, a man. And again, goodness gracious, what time to be alive.
The department literally submits all of their documentation, and I believe you could get half out. Half. I still think the other half needs to remain classified. I'll always argue that it does serve a purpose. But like you're seeing in these documents in the Jack Smith case, they're just redacting stuff that they lied about. that they broke the law. I mean,
It's used to protect themselves.
and it's a public document in a federal court, which is a document for the people of the United States. And we can have you run that office. You can come in and just be like, hey, I want all the Saudi documents.
I'll gladly do that. I'd be so happy.
Yeah, but
So
that's
Luke
an
will be
idea.
the press secretary for the
We'll give you a
Libertarian
cool
Party.
name.
The declassifying
The Viceroy of
documenter.
declassification.
Absolutely, I like that.
There you go.
I'm in. You got. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, but I think that's how you earn the respect. Like you said, Donald Trump started talking about these things. Then we started putting these documents out there. And remember when I ran Russiagate, right? They came after me and said, if you put out the Nunes memo and you put this out that you wrote, our enemies and our allies are going to get murdered. No one died.
Yep.
Anyway.
As of course, that they rule in fear. By the way, sorry, I gotta go. I gotta go to my new job, guys. See you guys later. I'm kidding. I don't know if I would want to live in Washington, D.C., but if the opportunity is still there, screw it. Let's do it. Let's release all of the documents. Let's actually show the American people the larger elements of criminality that we have had to deal with for so long that has been codified by this monopoly of violence that has been used and abused against the American people so unfairly. Goodness, my golly, are we living in such an incredible time? And the levels of seediness that you're about to witness, the levels of what did they do? They spent money on what? How did they? Whoa, are you kidding me? Are they really getting away with this? Not any longer, because everything's now is going to be released. It's all coming out. And even if Kash keeps half of his word, yo, you have no idea. You have no idea the skeletons in the closet. The agents that aided and abetted some of the worst kind of terrorists. Family-friendly show here. We're still on YouTube. We can't say certain things, but the levels of sinisterness when it comes to spying, espionage that the FBI used. The FBI has all of the tapes, all of the hard drives, all the pictures from Epstein safes. Well, they just went missing. They don't know. Where did it go? Well, guess what? Who's going to be looking at them now? When it comes to going to mentally ill people and saying, hey, we'll be your friend. I know you have no friends, but I'll be your friend. FBI agents, undercover FBI agents. Why is this camera all weird? Undercover FBI agents literally going to mentally ill people and be like, hey, if you just commit this massive act of violence, you'll be my friend. You'll get a girlfriend. That's literally what they were doing, baiting, setting people up. And once we start looking into all this, especially now, even, the Saudi Arabians in 2001 that were with FBI informants before they committed this major terror attack in New York City on September of 2001. Oh, yeah, that right there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's a new day. It's a refreshing day. I no longer have to worry about the FBI destroying my life because of my political opinions. I was listening recently. Hanging out, I was at a dinner table, Roger Stone to my right, James O'Keefe across the table, and I'm like, I only got interrogated. These guys got raided. It was only a matter of time until almost all of independent media got raided. They went after parent-teacher conferences. They went after homeschoolers. They went after patriotic Americans that love this country. There's so many other larger, sinister groups, gangs, cartels, and terrorist organizations out there that now, finally, we'll have the FBI looking at them. Finally, if you're an FBI agent, you can say, I'm proud of being one because I'm actually going after the bad people that are trying to hurt people, not people that are trying to free people or make them think differently or openly or critically for themselves. This is what's at stake here. The game changes right now. And I don't know about you, but I'm super excited. If you're excited, share this video. Get a shirt on thebestpoliticalshorts.com. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. All here exclusively on youtube.com/wearechange. One more video coming your way, 6 p.m. Eastern, later on today about some bigger revelations about the larger threats that still remain against Trump and Elon Musk. Stay tuned for that and a lot more.